Hey, what's up, everybody? It's John here again today from Toxic Spikes, coming at you with another narrated Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. Um, Bet you never thought you'd hear that. Yeah, so sorry I've been on a hiatus for a while, guys. I actually took a very long break from Pokemon battling. I actually thought that I was just going to retire altogether and never come back to the game, but for anyone who's played Pokemon before, you know that that is damn near impossible to do. You'll always, out of curiosity, end up getting one of the more recent titles and be like, you know what? I'm just going to play through the storyline. I'm just going to see how the game is these days. And then you're like, man, this guy, I bet you in competitive, he's pretty good. And then you go look him up on Smogon, and bam, before you know it, you're hooked again. So that's what happened to me. I'm kind of trying to get into the OU tier, get back into the OU tier now, and I figured I'd come back to my channel and upload a couple of videos, garner how much interest there is. If I have even a couple of people who actually watch these things that want to see more content from me, then I'd consider trying to put out some regular content again. Um, but anyways, yeah. As far as like the hiatus goes, I'm not going to waste a lot of the video talking about it. Maybe save that for another time. What I figured I'd do, I remember I always use these questions of the day. So for now, just like if you want to do this for the question of the day, if you have any questions about anything, where I've been, what's been going on in my life, then go ahead and just leave that down below, and I'll try and get to all those questions in the next video. All those. I act like there's not going to be maybe like there's going to be one or two questions, and I already know right now who they're going to be from. It's going to be from Meteor and from Pirate Captain Dark. Uh, by the way, shout outs to Pirate Captain Dark. He actually got me set up with. He helped me, get set up again with the recording software I'm using now and everything. So this video today was made possible by him. Um, yeah. So I'm actually. This is a fresh account. It's like 1,000 ELO on the ladder, and I just made this team recently. I'm kind of testing it. I'll try not to do this. By the way, Pokemon Showdown has a glitch where like if you hit skip and your Pokemon's coming out, then it's just going to be blank, like the palette will be missing. But yeah, I made this team to test out. It's kind of like a balanced, bulky offense-ish team, and the original standout member on this team is Manaphy. I saw this on a. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't just come up with this on my own. I saw this on a Lord Envy video recently. Wow, that Como-O is bulky as heck. Okay. It's a max HP, max speed, Calm Mind, Rain Dance Manaphy. I thought it was really cool, so I'd try and work it into my team. Okay, so this guy is so bulky, I'm not going to be able to do much to him as Lopunny. I also don't want to stick around for a possible Clangorous Soul Blaze or anything, so he's going to go for the Drain Punch. I don't get this. Oh, I do get the Static. Yeah, there we go. That's really nice. That's really helpful. So even if you had Dragon Dance or Belly Drum or any of those, yeah, or Bulk Up, even if you had any of that, it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna be able to outspeed him with pretty much everybody on my team. And looking at his move set, he's got Stealth Rock, Drain Punch, Bulk Up. He's probably got a coverage move, and it might be Poison Jab. And if it's Poison Jab, I really don't want to run the risk of sending out Tapu Bulu here. And obviously, Lopunny and Chansey are going to be poor switch-ins because they cannot take a Drain Punch very well, especially at +1. And I can't just keep Zapdos in because I can't really harm him at all. Discharge and Heat Wave are my only moves. So I'm thinking Manaphy is actually going to be the guy I go out to here. He just gets the rocks back up again, which I guess is okay. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind here. The reason I'm doing this is because even though I got a paralyze, that's awesome. Yo, this guy's getting so mad in the chat right now. I actually block out the chat because you guys don't need to see that. You guys don't need to see this dude get real mad. Anyways, he goes for Drain Punch, does almost nothing to me, which I like because I can just go for my Rain Dance here. And even though he resists my Scald, which is my only attacking move, with the Rain Dance up, with the Rain up, and with a Z Crystal. Oh man, he goes for the taunt. Couldn't have asked for some better timing. I could just go for the Hydro Vortex here. I could have gone for Z Rain Dance also for the speed boost, but I think I'll just go for Hydro Vortex here. You know what? I would calc it, but I also don't want to waste your time in this video seeing how the calc works. So I'll just go for the Scald here and see what it does. In the rain at +2, that's gonna do 37%, and after Drain Punch, obviously it's gonna heal back up most of what he had. So I'm just going to go for the +2 Hydro Vortex in the rain. At the very least, oh, that's going to take him out. There we go. Good. So Como is down, threat neutralized. We are a Manaphy in the rain, which is cool. We're still taunted, but if he sends out someone that's slow enough, we can at least get some free damage off. And if we could just somehow get a rest off in the rain. Now as Lando comes out, I don't really. I'll just go to Zapdos here, to be honest. There's really not much that Landorus can do to Zapdos, and he goes for Earthquake. He's probably choice locked if I had to guess, because that's the most common variant of Landorus Therian you see. So if I can get a Defog off here, then I've essentially eliminated his Como-O for free. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So Hoopa comes out. This is really scary because I have no idea what kind of set he is. Like if he's physical, I could probably just stay in and like roost off damage and hope for static para hacks and things like that. But since he could be special, and I think Specs and Choice Band, I see those equally. Well, I see them about as often as I see a Hoop Unbound, which is never. So I'm gonna go out to Manaphy, and he goes for the Hyperspace Fury. He's gonna confirm the band. He is at minus defense right now. So I'm just going to go out to Lopunny, Mega Form here, and I kind of want to go for the Ice Punch, expecting him to switch out to Landorus Therian. Like, Fake Out, you know what? Fake Out's really the smartest play here because it's just free damage on whoever he brings in. So yeah, that was actually my best bet. I do a little damage to Tapu Fini. This guy is obviously going to be a huge problem for me. Well, see, if I go out to Chansey, the only problem is he can taunt me, and I won't be able to do pretty much anything. Yeah, Nature's Madness is going to be an issue. I'm going to go for a Seismic Toss here, thinking he's going to go for a taunt, and he just goes out to Hoopa. And the lack of recovery shows me this is definitely a choiced Hoopa. So I have a feeling that he's going to go for the Hyperspace Fury again. And I go out to Tapu Bulu, change the terrain. He does. I resist it, and he just can't stay in at this point, unfortunately for him, which means Hornleech is really going to hit his whole team pretty hard. But you know what? I kind of want to go for Superpower in case he goes to Magnezone. You know what? I'll make the safe play first. He actually goes to Venusaur, so either way, not much was going to happen. Yeah. But I just want to make the safe play first and see what his habits of switching are, like what he thinks is the optimal play. Because now I go to Chansey for free essentially. As you can see, that Earthquake did 7%. I'm a physically defensive Chansey, and I also have the grassy terrain up. So this is when I can finally kind of get momentum swinging back in my favor. Even if he wants to go for Leech Seed, which would kind of suck, it's all right because rocks are going to be huge. Even though he doesn't have anyone on his team really weak to rocks, he'll no longer be able to switch into people for free. Like Hoopa, because now he's going to take Chip every time he comes in. So I have a feeling he's going to go for Gunk Shot here, only because last time I switched into Tapu Bulu and he didn't really do much with Hyperspace Fury. So I'm going to go out to Zapdos here, hoping he goes for the Gunk Shot. He does. The reason I hoped for that is because I knew it wouldn't kill me. And now that I know he's choice locked into Gunshot, I can go out to Heatran. I'm not too worried about Zapdos getting this low because he does have team members on his team like Venusaur that are pretty slow. I'll be able to roost on. Go out to Heatran here as he goes for Gunk Shot. This is perfect because now I actually have 2 Rockers on my team. So what I was thinking about doing was taking Stealth Rock off of Chansey and giving her Aromatherapy instead. I wonder if I should do that because I could use a Cleric on this team. Because honestly, if like I get that Manaphy heals himself in the rain and everything, but if like Bulu or Lopunny gets burned, they're pretty much useless. So I kind of want to go for Toxic now, but I also have a feeling he's going to be going out to Tapu Fini. So I'll just go for the Lava Plume. Yeah, because the Toxic wouldn't have done anything because of the Misty Terrain. So whatever. I get 12% from that and then 12 from the rocks. So I'm actually really wondering what I should do now. I guess Tapu Bulu is my best bet because I won't really mind a Nature's Madness. And I get to get rid of his terrain. He goes for Taunt, which doesn't matter at all. And now I have to make a good double switch here. I'm going to go to Zapdos, expecting him to go out to Venusaur. Staying in wouldn't be very smart for him because I've already proven that I'll go for the Horn Leech. Yeah, he goes to Venusaur just like I expected. Now, unfortunately, Venusaur in his Mega Form does get thick fat, which means I can't do anything with Heat Wave, but you know what I can do? I can Roost. So let's see. He goes for Earthquake. That was real smart if I didn't have Grassy Terrain up. He's in the chat like, how did that only do 18 damage? Oh, man. I remember when I first learned what Grassy Terrain did. So yeah, I just don't know how I'm going to beat this guy, to be honest. It just seems like getting rid of his Venusaur is going to be more of a war of attrition type deal. I'll go for the soft boiled here. And he goes to Tapu Fini. I'm okay with this actually. You know why? Because I can seismic toss him. He's gonna get the defog off, which really does suck for me. But seismic toss is doing enough damage now where it's kind of a problem for him. I'll just keep going for the seismic toss in case he wants to go out to Hoopa because Hoopa can't recover unless I have grassy terrain up. So yeah, if I can slowly wear down Hoopa, I can easily win this game. Um, I think he thinks I'm gonna go to. I like again. This is where like the mind games come in here. I think I'm gonna go to Heatran, hoping he doesn't go for a Drain Punch. He goes for a Hyperspace Fury, which does almost kill me. However, the good news is his defense is down. I'll just go out to Tapu Bulu now that I know I can, and he goes for Hyperspace Fury again, which is great. Man, this is going to be a never-ending game of switches and recovery. Like, I'm so sorry, guys. This is the most boring first game I could ever started off with. We just had two bulky offense teams that just happen to be like real good against each other. You know what? Here's some game progression. I'll just go for the superpower. I gotta move this along. Like I can't just play this switch around all day kind of thing. He goes to Hoopa. Big mistake. He's gonna take a ton of damage there. I really don't think he has a way to. I'm gonna go. He says, "Why sack Bulu?" It wasn't a sack, unless you're Specs. Flash Cannon wasn't gonna one shot me. He goes for the gunk shot as I expected. Dude, he's getting so mad right now. Oh my gosh, I wish I could show you guys. Blue is your only Hoopa counter. Okay. Like, I stayed in because you're pretty much telling me right now that you're Specs. Like, this guy should stop typing right now. I'll just go for rocks here because he's forced to switch out. People, like, in the low ladder don't understand that. Like, don't get all mad and be like, why would you sacrifice that? That's the wrong play. It's like, you just let me know that you're Specs, bud, because a Scarf Zone isn't going to kill me with a single Flash Cannon. He just won't let this go. He's saying you threw, you actually threw. Okay, I seismic toss. Landorus comes out. Landorus actually can't do much to me. So I am just going to go for... I'm actually... You know what? I'm going to go for rocks here. Knockoff, I don't even care about that him taking off that Eviolite because he's scarfed, so his knockoff's actually going to do less damage now. I'll go for the seismic toss again. I mean, I have enough special defense to handle any special threats on his team right now. Like the Venusaur, the Magnezone, and the Tapu Fini are all I'm looking to counter. Man, it is so early. I just had some coffee. Sorry if I'm talking way too fast, guys. I'll try and slow it down here. So anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm really, personally, I've seen a lot of people, I go on the Stunfisk forums a lot. I'll never let anyone know what my Reddit username is because I don't want anyone to judge me. But I go on the Stunfisk forums a lot, which is the competitive battling forum. And I really like to see the discussion on there, like what people are talking about and how the meta is shaping up. You know, a lot of people have been complaining, saying that this meta is boring or that it's stale. Personally, I don't agree with that. I think that this is a very interesting, diverse meta. One of my favorite things about this meta is just like you can make so many weird off picks work in OU. Like, look, this guy's using Hoopa. I'm using Manaphy. Okay, I gotta think like he has Earthquake, so I know that's what he's gonna go for right now, probably. So I'll just go out to Zapdos here. My question is, how do I kill this Venusaur? How does anybody kill a Venusaur ever? Usually you got a flying type move or a psychic type move, but I don't have that on this team, so. This guy's saying that I won because I made an incorrect play. Ah, yes, I forgot. You can lose by making poor plays. No, it's called using bad moves correctly. It's like an inside joke. I actually play Smash Brothers a lot. If anyone else here is like a fan of Smash Brothers, and someone actually explained this to me. How like Mango is such a good player because he quote unquote uses bad moves correctly. So like he'll go for a lot of suboptimal plays in his games, but they're optimal because he's playing mind games with his opponents. And that's kind of like a lot of what you got to do in Pokemon. Sometimes you got to stay in knowing your opponent has a 4 times effective move because you know your opponent, like you kind of condition them throughout the game and you'll know when they're going to switch and when they're not. And so just when they think you're going to make the safe play and switch, you stay in and catch them. Oh yeah, I was actually going to go to Team Builder real quick. Just change the rocks off of this to aromatherapy. I don't know. I'm just going to try this out. I'm going to see what it's like. I know low punny too. Some people have been running like quick attack on her, but I don't know how I feel about that. Um, I need low punny to be like the muscle of this team, so I'm gonna keep ice punch on her. Looking at his team, I think low punny's like my lead half the time, basically. I'll go for the ice punch on Gliscor. He has no reason to stay in right now, other than he just wants to give up his Gliscor. Oh, he's protect on his Gliscor. That's fine. But I mean, coming off of 371 attack, 4 times effective ice punch is certainly going to kill him. So he goes out to Toxapex, no big deal. Reason I say no big deal is because I could go out to Heatran here, or I could go out to like I'll go to Chansey actually because there's really not much he can do to Chansey. He goes for Baneful Bunker. I don't really agree with running that move like ever. And I go for a Seismic Toss. He's got to be EV'd wrong, I feel like, because he's taken so much from the Seismic Toss. That means if that did 41% damage, that means that he's taking. I'll just go for the aromatherapy. I'll reveal it here. It doesn't matter. But if I'm doing all that extra damage to him, that means his health is somewhere like under 300. Yeah, which is really annoying for him. I have aromatherapy, so this actually suddenly becomes a non-issue. That's pretty cool. I'll just go for the Horn Leech here. He protects, so he's gonna try and stall me, which is fine because I'll just go back to Chansey, healer with the grassy terrain. A lot of this team, like the goal of this team, is to wear down your opponent, which might seem lame, but screw it, I'm lame. I don't care. You know what's fun? Winning games. Oh, he has close combat. That's adorable. Look, it does nothing because I'm Chansey with max defense. I'll just go for soft boiled here. I don't care. If he's only doing 30, unless he gets a crit here, I'm just going to heal off 20% more than he's doing. So, oh man, this is not a good day for him. I go for the aromatherapy here just so I can heal my Tapu Bulu. So he goes out to Empoleon. I'll go out to Zapdos. Maybe he has like Ice Beam or something. Is this a sub Pataya Berry set? Am I back in Gen 4 all of a sudden? There's no way. Is it Pataya or is it Lychee Berry? Oh, he's got the Z move. I'd love to see this guy's EV spreads. I go for Discharge. Predictably, it really does nothing, but who cares? I'll go out to Manaphy now. This is, I mean, I've pretty much won this game already. Well, because his Arcanine is toxic poisoned, and his Empoleon wasted a Z Crystal. Actually, you know what? If I'm lucky too, what'll happen is I'll get him to stay in and try and toxic stall me. Because he doesn't know. To be fair, this is kind of like a weird set. I'll even go for the Z Rain Dance here. Nah, I'll just go for the regular Rain Dance, and that's going to heal. Go for Scald on him. I know he's going to try to Destiny Bond me, but I don't think that a single Scald will take him from 100 to 0. He goes for Substitute, actually, which is... I'll just go for Calm Mind, expecting him to... I honestly don't know what this is. I've only ever known one Banette set, because there's only one Mega Banette set worth running, and it's called just not running Banette because he's not a good Pokemon. I'm really trying to catch him on the... Oh my gosh, the rain ended that turn. I am so bad. Why is he trying to Will-O-Wisp me? Go ahead and Shadow Claw, dude. So, like, yeah, this isn't even going to take any level of mind games, really, as much as... Okay, so his Shadow Claw does 32%, so I have to rest again, which is annoying. Does rest give you 3 turns of sleep every time? Huh. I wonder. He goes for Substitute again. What's he doing? Sorry if you guys can hear that in the background. My neighbors, like, I live in an apartment complex. I have my own place now. Okay, there's a little life update. So my neighbors just think that it's completely appropriate to blare music, like at any hours of the day. Like it'll be 3 in the morning, and they especially what they love to do is they love to blast like Spanish music. Like sometimes it's country music. I live in the South now, so sometimes it's country music, and then a lot of the times it's like Latin dance music. So it'll be like 3 a.m. and all I hear all night is like all I can't even hear the lyrics or anything. It's like some Daddy Yankee or something, I'm assuming, but I just hear like the downbeat pulsating through the floor, and I'm just can't wait to be out of here. So I'll go for the Scald now. I think that he doesn't take me down with Destiny Bond since he used it last turn. Oh, I still don't understand how that move works. Nice. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. So if I did nothing and he used Destiny Bond the next turn after, then what would have happened? Whatever. I didn't really need Manaphy to take down his team. That was just like a really drawn out, unnecessary back and forth there. I can fake out and break his balloon, which I guess he's deathly afraid of because he just goes out to his Toxapex. No big deal. I go to Chansey. He goes for Toxic, which really doesn't do a whole lot of anything. You can go for Baneful Bunker if you want, but I hate games like this where you feel like your opponent is just delaying the inevitable. I feel like I've pretty solidly got this game. If he has like Banded Pursuit, he could kill my Chansey and swing momentum, but that's about it. He's a Dragon Dancer. I don't think an Ice Punch, even at +1, is going to kill me, but I know a superpower will definitely one-shot him. I could actually go for Horn Leech here. Grassy Terrain, Horn Leech, 296 attack. I'll go for superpower to be safe. So he is just a regular T-Tar, like not even a Mega T-Tar. Either that or he forgot to Mega Evolve. Oh yeah, because he has Mega Banette. Guys, this is why you don't put Mega Banette on your team. It's not that Mega Banette is bad. It's just that Mega Banette has, what's it called? Oh yeah, I forgot my synthesis is reduced in power because of the sand. Yeah, Mega Banette is not bad per se. It's just Mega Banette's really only good at doing one thing, and that's like stopping an out of control setup sweeper. And in order to do that, you need to sacrifice a Mega slot in your team, and you could just put like Unaware Clefable or Quagsire if you really needed to. So like, why even bother? Okay, so he goes for Swords Dance. Oh my gosh, guys, we are facing a Defiant and Polion. We are living in the year 20 million because this guy is he's going to be severely, he's got that too. Agility, Swords Dance. I feel bad for Substitute also. I feel bad for this guy because that is honestly the worst Empoleon set. Look, even at +2, he's only doing 40% to my guy. He didn't even have a berry or anything, so I don't know why you have Substitute. Like, what do you do if I have someone with Water Absorb on my team? That doesn't even make any sense. Ugh, I feel so bad. I feel like so much of this video is me rambling. I gotta get better at narrating again. Well, it's also a different style because usually I have the pre-recorded battles. I guess that's a pretty good thing too to anybody who's watched this far. Would you guys like for me to pre-record like a good battle I have on the ladder and just narrate that as like a one-off thing, or just do a live recording like this so you get my immediate like in the moment thought process? Oh my gosh, this Gliscor's got 0 defense EVs because I honestly don't mind doing either. It's up to you guys because from what I can see, like the trend I'm noticing on YouTube is this is kind of more how it's done these days. Since the games are played on Showdown, people can just afford to do like live narrations. So, just let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go ahead and just stand with Tapu Bulu and go for the Horn Leech because there's really no reason for me to switch out. If he Flare Blitzes, he's gonna kill himself with the recoil. And I don't want to lose. The more I think about this, the more I feel like I should just go to Heatran or something, or Zapdos even. Oh, I go to Zapdos. What a perfect switch. Yeah, let me know what you guys think because I don't mind doing either of these styles of videos. I know that sometimes the live battles can be a little cumbersome because you have to deal with sometimes with opponents who take like 8 million years to make a turn, or maybe I get like a game that's not very good. And then a lot of times, too, one of my problems with these types of games is that I feel like people don't know when to just let it go. Like, this guy right here has lost. Like, it's pretty evident. He can't. There's no way he could possibly win unless he starts getting lucky with, like, a million crits in a row. His Empoleon, who's supposed to be his setup sweeper, is dead. His Arcanine, I don't know what the heck. This team has zero synergy, but his plain Dragon Dance T-Tar is dead. So like, oh man, I actually went out to Heatran as a sack because I don't need Heatran to do anything else this game. He honestly can't do anything to the rest of his team. But you know who can is Lopunny. So a single Ice Punch will take this guy down. Nice. Lopunny should actually just bring it home here. He could go to Toxapex and try for a Baneful Bunker. That wouldn't matter. Yeah, I don't care about this guy. I'll just Frustration him. He goes to Toxapex and takes 35 from Frustration. I have a feeling the Baneful Bunker's coming out here, so I'll go to Zapdos. Okay, here we go. He's going to go for Baneful Bunker. It doesn't do anything. I'll just go for Discharge. Yeah, and like I said, I started a fresh account. Mainly the reason I started a fresh account is because like I want to kind of experience the climb with you guys. I think it could be a fun video series. I know some people do like they document their climb to the top 10 or whatever. So in the beginning here, we're going to have a lot of games where we're facing, you know, Mega Banette and Zero IV or Zero EV Gliscor and Dragon Dance Tyranitar with no Mega. Oh my gosh, even the Mega Evolution Dragon Dance Tyranitar is really not that great. So I don't know. I don't know what was going through this guy's mind. But yeah, I got so I won 2 games there. Let me go ahead and see what my rank's at right now, just to give you an idea of where we're at. So we're actually at 1100 now. That's not bad. I think I'll do I think I'll stop there for today, because I don't want to go. I don't want to play too many games, make the video too long. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to come back to this, like what kind of videos you guys are going to want. So I'll wait for a little feedback to see what the next video is going to be like. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, sub, leave your comments down below. Like I said, any questions about anything you guys want to know, because I could just sit here and ramble on for hours about, what's been going on in my life, but I don't want to bore you with any details. So if you guys got any questions about where I've been, what I've been up to, go ahead. If not, just leave me a comment about what kind of format you want to see the videos in. If you like the live narration on Showdown, if you'd rather me do replays, cart battles, unfortunately, I'm not going to do because it's too much hassle for something that people really don't even do these days. There's a reason that Showdown has almost completely replaced cart battles in the competitive community, at least in the Smogon community. I know on VGC carts have their own benefits, but the reason that Showdown's replaced is because it's so easy. Like right there, if I just wanted to make an edit to like Chansey, I can just go right to my team and just be like, I'll try Aromatherapy instead of Stealth Rocks. But if I was using a cart, then you gotta load it into your computer, and you gotta open up your Salve program, and you gotta change everything, and you gotta unplug and plug the cart back in. It's a pain. And this way, I can just I can get a lot better at the game. I can constantly make adjustments on the fly. I can theory craft things. I can see what works, what doesn't work, which I love to be able to do. So anyways, without me getting on too much of a tangent, guys, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate your support. Rate, comment, sub. Peace.